Hi everyone, it's LaDonna Briggs from Sweet Potato Pie Nursery, and I am getting ready to paint a couple of heads. I have right here using my paint that I just mixed up. So I have put some cornstarch in it, but I'm really not for sure that if it's going to be too shiny or not. So this is, I don't airbrush the flesh color on. I'm just going to brush it with the paintbrush and see how you can still see cracks whenever I get done after I put about 7 layers of this, or 8. Depends. Sometimes I do less. It's going to depend on what it looks like. You won't be able to see those cracks. This one-shot paint just fills it right in. I would say this is going to still be I see a hunk right there. I'm going to just scrape off. I think this is going to be too shiny. So I'm just going to do this first coat, and then we'll probably just add some more cornstarch to it to try to lighten, or not lighten, to get rid of the shine. So I'm going to do this whole head, and let me start on this other one. See how pretty quickly one coat goes on, and I'll do the other side. I'll do a little bit of this one. It's not going to be able to set up. This is a jointed head. Now this one is kind of a chalk head, but that's still a composition. So I wasn't really able to do a whole lot with it, but I think I can smooth it out by putting several layers on it. So we're not going to worry that it's not perfect. And I can sand it and it'll sand better after I get a coat or two of this on it. This one-shot paint's wonderful. See how that's rough, but I'll just sand that later. So you got to watch that this doesn't run. It takes about 2 hours to dry. 2 to 3 hours, and I can put another coat on. And it fills in cracks wonderful. But I won't put it on super heavy. Anyways, that's about all I can do. This one I'm going to have to set and let dry, so I'll do one side and see how that's coming up, but I'll just sand that later. And I'm going to set him here to dry. There. This one actually is probably ready to put a coat on. This one right here. A little bit sloppy here. Let me see if I can. So to get this paint off, you're going to have to use lacquer thinner. Your hands, it pretty much stains, so. Usually they have a base like this, so they're not quite so bad. But if I was just going to airbrush the hair, I would still need to paint over this white, and I could just do this, but I'm going to go ahead and completely paint this doll. This isn't a real, I'm not saying this isn't rare at all, but of all the bigger composition dolls, you do see this actual head more often. So you're not going to get rid of all these cracks at first. It's going to take several layers, but see how nice it covers? It's a really good paint. It'll fill all these cracks in, and I'll layer as many layers as I need to fill these cracks in. With each coat, it looks better and better. So this kind of paint can stay outside. It's sign painter's paint, so it's a very, very high quality paint. It's kind of expensive, but you know, I don't use that much. So now that I've used it, some people use acrylic paints. I've never done acrylic. Now that I use this, this is really all I want to use. Like I said, this will probably dry shiny because I didn't put that much cornstarch in, but we'll see. I should have taken a just straight picture of this before I started painting. So I could do it before and after, but I forgot. I don't know if you can see the cracks or not, but I'm about to get all of it. After I get it completely coated, then I'll just set this to dry for a couple hours, and then I can come back and do it again. It's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick process. All right, so I'll just kind of make sure that I don't have any smears, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.